Hey guys, so today I'm doing a video all about how I plan my months and a little bit of insight on my plan with me for August. Now, I know this is coming out sort of towards the beginning of August, but I'm filming this on the 28th of July. So yeah, I'm a little later than I'd like to be, but I do tend to be a little bit late for my setup, so this is very normal. I've also tried to stick to a bit of a theme. I have some sort of peachy blown out makeup on, and I've got some sort of peachy white coloured books there because I'm going to do sort of a warm toned theme. So talking about themes, the first thing I want to talk about is how I decide on my bullet journal theme. First of all, in my bullet journal, I do have a page with just a big list of all the theme ideas that I would like to do, and then I cross them off when I've done them. So the first thing I do is I always go to that page and I have a good read through there, and I write down and take notes of any of the themes that sort of draw my attention. Whenever I'm talking about writing things down in this video, I always just write things on a scrap piece of paper. I will be talking about this particular scrap piece of paper because I do love to jot down notes, and I've cleared most off my desk, but usually my desk is covered in different scrap pieces of paper and notes. Then I also browse Pinterest, so I have a bullet journal board on Pinterest, which I can link down below if you guys are interested. So I have a browse through there to see if I can get any inspiration on the themes I've already brainstormed or inspiration on new themes, and sometimes, for example, in August, I might search summer bullet journal themes and stuff like that. Then I will also search some of the keywords I've thought of from my brainstorm and just try to get the inspiration flowing. Then I also love to combine theme ideas. So for example, for last month, I wanted to do sort of colourful clouds and paper planes. So I did sort of a blue, purple, paper plane clouds theme. As for this month, when I was having a brainstorm, I was thinking sort of boho and maybe like cherries. So I ended up choosing a sort of combination of those themes. So as you can see on this scrap of paper, I started by trying out doodles. This theme actually came to me really quickly. It usually takes me a day or two to sort of try things out. I sort of chose a sort of warm tone, peachy colours, yellows, fruit theme. So yeah, boho, fruit, kind of abstract kind of thing. The next thing I want to talk to you about is my bullet journal theme key, and I have a bunch of these up on my wall from the past themes I've done. You can see these in a lot of my vlogs and also my office tour, so I will give you a close-up of that. So what I do here is basically have something I can turn to when I'm setting up pages to make sure my themes are cohesive. So I will talk through what is on my key. Firstly, I always do little colour swatches of the pens I'm going to use. Usually it takes forever to pick the right colours, but this month it seemed to just really click. Some months I pick a theme, then I pick the colours, or I have colours I want to use, then I pick a theme from that. And then other months, if I have some new pens or a washi tape or a material I really want to use, I will pick the theme and colours around that particular thing. This month I chose my sort of blood orange mild liner, my green Tombow in 192 as an accent colour, my peachy orange Tombow in 912, and my sort of marigold yellow Tombow in 993. Then I picked 2 to 3 fonts for the theme. For so long I did not do this, and I have no idea why, because this makes your bullet journal theme. If you are not doing this already, you absolutely need to. I always wondered why my themes didn't look like the ones I saw on Instagram and YouTube, which were so put together, and I think this is really the thing that made my themes. So I actually have a font book where I write out all different fonts. When I see one on Pinterest I like, I write it out in here, and then I have sort of like an index or a glossary of all fonts I like and different styles of fonts and a way to practice like calligraphy. So every time I'm looking to find some new fonts for a theme, I flip through here and I pick out 2 to 3. This month my 2 main fonts are a sort of layered calligraphy font and a simple font with a line drop shadow, and then I have a secondary font which is just a tall thin writing with a highlight. Then I like to draw out the doodles. Again, with making themes cohesive, I think having a key of the kind of things I want to draw, one, keeps me from flipping around my bullet journal when I'm trying to set up new pages, and again, keeps things looking really nice and put together. When I'm doing a broader theme like fruit, which I'm doing this month, I like to pick sort of 3 to 5-ish, a handful of things which I can repeat and keep doing, so I know that everything is looking, again, cohesive. I'm gonna say that word so much in this section, but yeah, just keeping everything sort of put together and in line and looking nice together. On the other end of the spectrum, if I'm doing a theme that is fairly self-explanatory, say I was just doing one fruit like strawberries, then I like to have a guide on how to draw these things in the style style that I've chosen, and this also gives me an opportunity to practice how I can draw these things before I actually have to draw them in my bullet journal to make sure I like the way that I can draw them, if that makes sense. And then finally I have a section for borders. Some months I use this more often than others, but I like to have it here again just to keep the cohesiveness going. So I usually pick 2 or 3 sort of border subtitle ideas, and this just means if I want to put a box around something or if I'm wanting to draw lines, I know that I can put them all in the same style. And again, just having things to choose from rather than making them up on the spot makes everything fit really well together in the theme. Okay, now let's talk about actually setting up my bullet journal. This is not going to be a bullet journal setup video, this is a plan with me. So if you do want to see a setup video, I have a bunch of those on my channel. I will link some up here and more down below. But otherwise for my bullet journal, it has taken me so long to figure out the exact spreads that I like to have in my monthly setup. So it was probably around late 2020 that I really figured this out, so I will list the spreads that I always have. I always start with a 2-page title spread, then I do a 2-page monthly with a big calendar and a goals section. Then I do a 1-page habit tracker and a 1-page line graph mood tracker. Then I do a 4-page weekly with half-page daily logs, a to-do list and a notes section. And then sometimes, depending on the month, I will do a video plan spread, but that's not for everyone, so I won't focus on that. So the next thing I do when I'm planning my months is review the goals from the past month. So I'm going to quickly go through my July goals review with you guys. And I feel like I've really been slacking on goals at the moment. I don't know what it is, but August and September are going to be really good months for goals, I can already tell. So yeah, before I get into it, I didn't do so well on a lot of these goals, but my goals for July were read 6 books. I didn't complete this and I wouldn't consider it slacking because the first book I read was A Court of Silver Flames and that was almost 800 pages, so it could have almost been 3 books. So although I'm not slacking, I did only read 3 books this month. I'm currently reading Zodiac Academy, which isn't too long, and I've still got a couple days left of the month, so I could finish it, but at the moment I am at 3 books for July. Then I wanted to do a writing class on Skillshare. I had a lot else going on this month in other aspects of my life, so I didn't get to do this, but I really want to do this in August. I then wanted to decide on a wider dissertation topic. I did do this. I wasn't completely happy with my time management on this goal, but it is in and I'm so glad I have the first step of my dissertation done. I then wanted to pick my modules for 3rd year, which I did do, and I am so excited for all the classes I'm enrolled in. I then wanted to discuss my masters with people at the university, but I did not do this, and it kind of worked out because I think I want to move this to September rather than just push it on to the next month because I feel like it will fit better into my schedule and mindset for that month. I then wanted to prioritize writing. Again, I sadly did not do this, but I'm going to really focus on this in August. I wanted to clean out my makeup. I started doing this, I'm about halfway through, and as I said, I still have a couple days left in the month, so I think I will get to finish this goal. I wanted to order a knitting kit, which I did not manage to do, but again, everything happens for a reason, and I feel like I will push this goal to the end of August because it will fit better then, and it'll be time to wear something knitted by the time I'm done. And then I wanted to complete this paint by numbers, which I still haven't gotten to do and I'm dying to do, but I've just been so overwhelmed with other tasks. But I am going to make this a priority for August. So once I've reviewed my goals for the past month, what I like to do is pick my goals for the next month, so in this case August, which is always so much fun. So I like to plan my goals on Notion before I put them in my bullet journal, and as I said, sometimes I like to push goals not just onto the next month but move them to a completely different month where I feel like it would fit better, and Notion is perfect for this because you can move things around without messing it up like you would in your bullet journal. When picking my goals, I like to go to my quarterly goals page in my bullet journal, my yearly goals page on Notion, and for this month in particular I have a summer bucket list that I made in June, so I went on that and I added a couple things from there. So my goals for August are find a driving instructor, bake cookies, start knitting, read 4 books, and for that goal I have lowballed because I want to make sure I can meet the goal and not push myself too hard. Do a writing class on Skillshare, which is pushed from last month. Do my paint by numbers, which is again pushed from last month. And finally, I want to make it a priority to watch the sunrise at least one day. The next thing I do once I've picked my goals is pick my habits. So the reason I do this is because one of my main types of habits is habits that align with my goals, but I also like to have habits that are just part of my daily routine or things I want to add to my daily routine. I have a video all about habit tracking, everything you would need to know about that, so I will link that up here and also down in the description. So since I've already done that massive full video talking about habit tracking and I did list all of the habits I track, I will not go over them again in this video. Do check out that video if you're interested. If you're interested in monthly planning, I think you'll really like it. But I will mention that I think I'm going to add writing this month as I want to make that more of a priority, and that gets me to like 10 habits, which is yikes. but since it is still a summer month, I think it's going to be okay to track that many habits. And then a final thing I like to do in my bullet journal is fill in my accomplishments page. So this is just basically going through and recording all the things I accomplished that month. I started this in the first lockdown in 2020 as sort of a memories thing and a gratitude thing, and to recognize that I am actually doing a lot even when it doesn't feel like it. So these are just a mix of things, either things I am proud of myself for doing or things that I kind of want to remember as a memory from that month. So to end off this video, I thought it would be cute to read out my July accomplishments. So that includes watching the Euros, which was really fun, and it's the first time I've done that. Getting a first class in second year. I have a whole video reacting to my results if you want to see that. And I actually didn't realize I got a first in that video, so when I found that out, I was so excited and I'm so proud of myself. I also did a trial shift for the first time at a fast food restaurant, so that was not for me, but it was also really interesting and a new experience. I also went clubbing for the first time, which was an interesting experience to say the least, and I do actually have a vlog which is not all about that, but it is in the vlog if you do want to check that out. And as I said when I was covering my goals, I picked my third year modules and I picked my wider dissertation topic. And finally, I also went on a really lovely trip to Durham, which is in that past vlog if you want to check it out. So yeah, I really hope you enjoyed this video. I haven't seen many videos like this on how people actually plan their months, not in their bullet journal, but in their whole life, and how I use my bullet journal and also other planning methods. So if you did like this video, please do like and please do comment. Let me know what your monthly theme is this month in your bullet journal, or if you don't have a theme, let me know one of your monthly goals. And please do subscribe, I would love to see more of you, and thank you so much again for watching.